Family, beginning your flexibility journey can be very intimidated, especially with all the routines that we have in social media, and many of my routines are very, very hard. So I just simply wanted to do a very short and very easy flexibility routine that you can do every single day to start opening up your entire body from head to toes. I'm gonna be giving you modifications so it's accessible for absolutely everyone and you know how to make it easier or harder. I'm also gonna be showing you up here the anatomy and the muscles that we're gonna be stretching, so you don't only get a flexibility workout, but you also start understanding your body and the areas that you are opening up. No equipment needed for this routine, so whenever you're ready, let's begin. All right, we're gonna begin in a either kneeling position if you wanna stretch the ankles, but if this doesn't feel comfortable to you, just in a cross-legged position, just a position that you can feel comfortable. You can even elevate your butt to find that seated position that, again, you're comfortable. From here, you're gonna bring the hands behind your back, and we're gonna take a deep inhale, and we're gonna open through the chest, also send the elbows back, and then exhale, and you're gonna round like a cat, even bringing the head and the chin towards your chest. Then inhale, open through the chest, and then exhale, round. Move at your own pace. Every time that you open up the chest, you're inhaling, and every time that you are closing up the chest, you're exhaling. So go for one more. Inhale. Then exhale, getting some movement through the spine. Now go back to a neutral position. Now left hand is gonna go to the left side. You're gonna bend that elbow, and the right arm is gonna go and reach towards the other side. And then dynamically, we move between one side and the other. So left arm goes down, you bend the elbow, right arm goes this side. Moving with your breath. Here, whether you inhale at any point, it's fine. Just try to find a natural movement where we're getting some blood flow into the spine. Really trying to lift this side up instead of just dumping your body into it. Let's go for one more time. To one side, and then to the other side. Now go back to neutral, bring both feet in front of you. We're gonna be doing what it's called a 90-90 stretch. So bring both knees to one side and adjust your legs and ankles so we form the most 90-degree position with each leg that we can. Then assist yourself with your hands behind you and then rotate towards the other side. We're moving here. If the knee doesn't touch the floor, that is totally fine. We're just getting some synovial fluid into the hips, some blood flow as well. If you feel comfortable, you can also do it without hands. It's an amazing stretch. And also play around with the spine. You might stay facing forward, you might rotate it. Just find some movement that allows you to feel free. Mobility, yes, it can increase our range of motion and make some positions easy, especially if you're going for splits, pancake, full wheel, but it's also a way of allowing our body to move freely and to just be able to access positions without pain and also feel amazing because the stretching feels amazing after you suffer a little bit. Go back to center. Now we're going to be getting into our squat. Now for the squat, you can support yourself with a pole or something, or you can simply elevate your heels to reduce the amount of ankle mobility that we need, but eventually work on getting yourself down, really opening up into the hips, also into the ankles, getting full knee flexion, which is very beneficial for the knee as well. Just find some time to find your squat, finding some movement to get as deep as you can in the variation that you want. If you are more advanced, you can even flex full the spine and try to get the head to touch the floor. But this is a beginner routine, so you probably are not here. And again, some days you might find some movements as I'm doing, like moving my knees side to side. Other days you might just simply want to find stillness and allow your body to relax, send relaxation signals to your brain, which will tell your body to relax and open up. Now let's go to hands and knees into a quadruped position. Let's open a bit into the shoulders, bring the left arm forward and thread the needle with the right arm, then sink down, stretching the posterior capsule of the shoulder. You don't need to remember that, but just stretching the shoulders. You might find some tingling on your right arm. That is totally fine. Bring the left arm back towards you so you can press up and take a deep inhale, rotate up towards the sky, and then go back to center. Now, right arm goes forwards, and we thread the needle with the left, and the right armpit goes down, and we feel that stretch. You can stay here, or you can even relax the neck for a deeper relaxation. Slowly bring the right arm towards you so you can press, then press up, take a deep inhale, rotate, and then go back to neutral. From here, you're going to walk the hands about 1 hand distance in front of you. You're going to lift the hips up and back for downward facing dog. So arms are straight, keep the knees slightly bent, and you're going to bend them as much as you can or as much as you need to get the chest to get very close to the quadriceps. From here, you're going to extend one leg, trying to reach that heel down. Even if it doesn't touch us, that's the intention. Then you go back, then repeat the other side. Then you go back, you repeat the other side. Really feeling the stretch on the calf now, as well as on the hamstrings. Let's go 2 more on each side. 1. Try to relax the neck. 2. Now 2, and now try to bring both heels down, even if they don't touch, even if they're like right here. That is the intention. You're pressing firmly with the hands, and you just try to get those heels down. Eventually, as you do this routine, they will touch, I promise. Now slowly transfer to plank. So I know the shoulders right now might be cooking, so if you need a rest, please put your knees down. We're going to be moving from plank. Move the feet shoulder width apart to downward facing dog. So a dynamic stretch on the shoulders. We go forward, shoulders over wrist, hips down, and then hips up, shoulders towards our thighs. Then back to plank. Then open up the shoulders, shifting the shoulders forward, hips down. And last one, hips up. Now walk the feet slightly more forward. Try to find now more openness that we just created. Imagine your armpits rotating down towards the mat. We create what it's called external rotation of the shoulders. And we'll really get the shoulders as close to the ears as we can. Now from here, bring the left leg forward. I know that was a lot for the shoulders for some of you, so give yourself a pat in the back for that. From here, support it with the hands. You're going to lift the back leg, feel the stretch on the right hip flexor, and then do 10 pulses down. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Lift the chest up. 4. Reach forward. 1. And switch it up. Now the right leg goes forward. We do 10 pulses on the left side. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now release the knee down. You can stay supported with the hands, or you can release the hands if you're feeling more confident today in the position, and then just shift the weight forward, really feeling it right here on the left leg on this time. Take a deep inhale with me. Exhale, let it out. Now let's lay down in our chest, and you're gonna support yourself with the forearm for Sphinx pose. That's how we call it in yoga. We get this nice curvature on the upper back, very, very mild and very nice. Good introduction to extending the spine. We press the shoulders down. Try to keep the gaze on a single point if you just want your mind to relax by focusing on a single point of attention. That really, really helps. And from here, you're going to bring the right ear to the right shoulder to stretch the neck. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now left ear to the left shoulder. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come out of the position. Now we're going to be stretching our inner hips with frog pose. So from here, use your hands for assistance. Bring the knees as wide as you possibly can. Bring the heels in line with the knees. And from here, slowly send your hips back. That's when you're going to feel the stretch. So start very forward and then press them down and back as much as you can. And just find a stretch where it's uncomfortably comfortable or comfortably uncomfortable, but it's not too much, but also you do feel the stretch, which for most of us will feel it. Unless you're a girl with an upper split. Drop down into your forearms if you want more intensity. And if you want to relax more, but also is more intense, is dropping down into the chest. Keep sending the hips back. Find that point where you feel the stretch, where you're able to just watch and observe. It might be uncomfortable, it might be a struggle, but if we watch it enough and we pay attention enough, and we're not thinking what to do next, or this sucks, or I'm not good enough, time passes faster and the pain or uncomfortable feeling that we feel is not that prominent. Slowly come back up. Now let's get into a kneeling position. Let's just do a supported camel pose to get a little bit more extension into the spine. I want you to thrust the hips forward, lift through the chest, hands supported in the lower back, and really, instead of going backwards, I want you to think about hips forward and chest up. Chest up. So it's not a matter of this, it's a matter of chest up as much as possible, again with your hands supporting your lower back. If you want more intensity, of course, you can grab your feet, but again, chest is going up. 3, 2, 1. Release down. Now bring both feet in front of you for the before to last stretch. A seated forward fold. So legs together, you're going to inhale, then reach with the chest forward and place your hands on the floor. If this is all you have today, that is totally fine. If you find yourself really rounding on this position, I recommend to stand up and do the same stretch standing. And from here, start rounding, but instead of rounding back, try to round forward as much as possible. We're going to be looking that with every inhale, we lift the chest. And with every exhale, we just reach more forward and we begin to round, but we're rounding forward like a C motion. We're not collapsing backwards. Our pelvis is what it's called in an anterior pelvic tilt, pretty much sticking your butt out. And we just try to relax. If one day you want to do it with a couple of pillows, that's also fine. So you can find that position and relax. Eventually, even if you're right here, with time, you're going to be opening up space in your body to get deeper. 10 more seconds. Allow the breath to relax the mind, and allow the mind to relax the body. Slowly come up, bring both knees towards you. Left hand supports you behind. The knees doesn't have to be super close, they can be like right here. Right arm goes to the sky and you simply twist towards the left. We get some rotation into the spine. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, chest up, 2, 1. Then we go to the other side, left arm up, right hand behind for support. And then we twist, we exhale as we twist. We inhale to lift the chest and we exhale to go deeper. 3, 2, 1, and release. So that is pretty much everything for this routine. It's a very basic routine that you can absolutely do on a daily basis. Some days you might do a bit more intense and trying to reach further ranges of motion. Other days you might just do it very mild. You can do this also as a warm-up before your workout because we're not stretching that deep, so it will not interfere with force production. You don't need to remember that, but that's for another video. Or better yet, you can do it at the end for an extra relaxation and to also improve recovery. If you are looking for more routines, our entire YouTube channel is filled with this, especially with more advanced routines than this. And if this was too hard, please let me know in the comment section down below and I'll make sure to make an easier one. And if you want to enjoy all these routines and more with an easier to access place, we have the SM Academy, we have our web version as well as our app, so you can enjoy all these routines and all our programs in a single place. With that being said, guys, if you're new to this channel, consider subscribing for more yoga, calisthenics, mobility, much more content like this. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment down below what else would you like to see, and we'll see you all as always on the next one. Much love.